The terminal acts as a soul for the operating system, but sometimes the experience might be horrible. In this video, we are changing the terminal from this to this. As you know, Linux is pretty flexible, so you can install it on most all operating systems, means Debian based operating systems, and on different architectures such as ARM64, AMD 64. But today we are going to install it on Raspberry Pi OS, which is supposed to be ARM64. For this video, ZSH and Kitty are going to be the most useful tools. We are going to use Kitty for terminal and ZSH for shell. As you know, terminal and shell both are a different thing. I recommend you to do a sudo apt update so that every package you install must be on its latest version. First, we have to install Kitty. To do it, open a terminal and put sudo apt install Kitty. Now open Kitty and you will see an interface like this. One thing to keep in mind, all the customizations that we are doing here are done using a website called itsfos.com. They provide you different documentations for different works. In step 2, we have to generate a default config file. By pressing Ctrl+Shift+F2 in an active Kitty terminal, you can generate a config file. Open it in a terminal using this command. Now everything we are going to change in this config file. We are not changing anything outside this config file. Step 3, setting a different font. You can set all the installed fonts on your operating system using the command kitty +list fonts. You can see all the installed font on your operating system using this command. In terminal, we have to look for the JetBrains mono font. If JetBrains is not present there, that means you have to install it. If the font is not installed on your operating system, you can do this by seeing this guide that is showing on your screen. Now in Kitty config file, change font family to JetBrains mono and font size to 12 so that you will be able to see everything clearly. Make sure to remove hash from each lines you change in the config file, otherwise the changes will not take place and they will act as a comment. In config file, search for tab bar style and change it to powerline. Scroll down and search for tab powerline style and change it to round. If you are doing these customizations for the first time, then there is a high chance that ZSH is not installed on your operating system. But you can check it with this command, which ZSH. If it's showing nothing, means ZSH is not installed. To install ZSH without any issue, we are following the linuxhandbook.com, which is also a pretty good website for Linux users. Now open a terminal and put this command sudo apt install ZSH. Now perform with ZSH to see its location, and in config file, search for shell dot. Place the location at the folder of dot. One thing to point out, that ZSH changes its color according to the terminal theme, and we can change the terminal theme using this command. You can select any one of the themes according to your choice. In config file, search for cursor tail and set its value to 200 and then uncomment it, and also uncomment these lines. Press Ctrl X and then press Y to save and close up. Close all the terminals and reopen it. You will see a prompt like this. Press 2 to get a .zshrc file. To install everything successfully, we need a tool called ohmyzsh. So now run this command to install it. It will ask you a override permission. Press Y. Again press Y to set ZSH as default shell and enter your password. Run this command in your terminal to install Git and icon fonts so that we can install power level 10k. Now clone power level 10k Git repository using this command. Open .zshrc file using this command and change ZSH theme to this. Now close and reopen terminal window. This time you will see a wizard, a different prompt, which will ask you some questions and you have to choose a particular option. You can either follow me or choose your own options. Press Y, Y, 1, Y. From here, choose your own unique style and design. You will get options, and the first text, the first letter that is written in front of the line is the option that you can see. At this moment, we have set up all customizations that we can do further. Now we have to install functionality, features such as syntax highlighting, auto suggestions, and clearing a full word just by pressing the Ctrl backspace. To enable syntax highlighting, clone this repository using this command. Run these two commands. As you can see, the syntax highlighting has started to work, and with the cursor trailing and p10k, it looks fabulous. Now we have to enable auto suggestions. To enable it, clone this repository using this command and open .zshrc using this command. Search for plugin and there add this command. Now run this command to activate it. Now run this command to activate it. Close and reopen the terminal, and now you can see the effects that are working. You can also enable Ctrl plus backspace to clear a full word. Open the Kitty config file using this command and put the line anywhere you want. Save the file using Ctrl X and press Y.